I was like, oh my God, this is real. I'm here in the United States. Everyone speaks English. I have to speak. I don't have any other option. Talking English has been so hard to me because I think I'm too afraid to my accent. This year, I say to myself, this is a challenge for you. This is a new year. This is your last year. You have to be a captain. If you have to make mistakes, just do it. That is a challenge for me. This interview actually is a challenge for me, but I'm here. I mean, I'm from Medellin, Colombia, and we don't have ocean in Medellin. So obviously, new country. I never been here in United States before. I love that Miami have a lot of Latin people. That was easier to me to my process to travel, new country, new people, new language. So basically, yes, I feel so comfortable right now. Right now, because of the beginning, I was like freaked out. But I love Miami.
And you said when you lived in Colombia, your perspective of Miami was that it's just the most beautiful city and everyone talks about Miami there. So, what were the conversations about this city and how did it make it more convincing for you to want to play here?
I remember when I had my meeting with my coach at that time, Jonathan Garber. He told me that Miami it's very sunny. I love the weather. I love the heat. Because in Medellin it's very heat, very hot. Yeah. That I told you before, and the ocean and the people, like the culture. I love the culture. So I think that's why I choose FIU for my university, for my career, for my soccer wise, I think.
And one of the hardest adjustments for you has been the language barrier and learning English, and you've been practicing more and you've taken on this leadership role.
Yeah.
You're a captain this year, which you said it's had to make you talk a lot more, which your freshman year, you said you didn't talk that much. So tell me more about that language barrier, learning the adjustment, and stepping into being a captain for your team.
Okay, so first of all, I remember in my school in Colombia, we had obviously English classes, but obviously it wasn't the same as here. So I remember it's actually funny because I was in the plane and I heard everyone speaking English. So I was like, oh my God, this is real. I'm here in the United States. Everyone speaks English. I have to speak. I don't have any other option. My first year, it was kind of very, very complicated because obviously the classes are in English. Everyone speaks English. My whole team speaking English. And my coach, he is Colombian and from here, so that was kind of a lot easier for me because I was talking to him in Spanish. But talking English has been so hard to me because I think I'm too afraid to my accent, my Colombian accent, and to maybe make a mistake when I'm talking. So I'm very, very afraid of that. But this year, I say to myself, so this is a challenge for you. This is a new year. This is your last year. You have to be a captain, and you're gonna accept that because you're good enough to speak, and and if you have to make mistakes, just do it. Or like, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. So that is a challenge for me. This interview actually is a challenge for me, but I'm here.
And you even said that the language barrier was so intimidating to you that you almost went home your first year because of it.
That was a pretty low moment in my life because I feel so overwhelmed every day that I can't like show myself because I can't speak. So because I told you, I just rather don't speak. I just rather just listen and do this with my head and do this with with my hands. So yeah, it was very, very, very overwhelming to me.
It almost like felt like you lost your voice.
Yeah,
'Cause
and my personality because I can't be myself.
wow. And would you consider yourself very talkative and very, like,
Yeah,
bubbly
yeah,
and
because I think I'm a other person in English that I'm in Spanish. I think I'm funnier, like I'm talking with everyone, and in English is so difficult to me.
'cause you don't know how to, like, translate certain phrases or
Sometimes I speak too fast, or maybe I'm thinking first in Spanish, then in English. So yeah, but you can if I can do it, everyone can do it. It's just a process. I
well,
have to trust the process.
3rd year in, you sound great.
Oh, thank you.
I
I'm
think
trying.
you sound so phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
Of course. How has it been stepping into that leadership role and speaking more?
Difficult, challenging, but I think I'm taking it day by day, word by word, sentence by sentence, and I hope at the end of the year I'm super fluent in English.
What has made it easier for you to learn?
Songs, movies, read, classes, something like that. But I think the most important thing is just to speak.
Just to try it?
Just try it.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to make a mistake.
So tell me about the history of women's soccer in Colombia.
It is pretty much for men than for women.
Mhm.
Has been difficult to prove people that women have the same strong abilities and power to play soccer in Colombia, in Brazil, in Peru.
So how is that like for you being a women's soccer player living in Colombia and growing up in this sport?
I like it because I love to prove wrong people that we can do that. So uh, I think I told you this because when I started to play soccer at the beginning, and I was in the recess of school, I used to love play soccer with my friends.
Mhm.
All of them men, and they got so annoyed because I was actually really good at soccer. So I think in that moment I started to feeling that I can prove people, especially men, that we can do the same thing as they can.
So it happened as a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
It happened, you had that fire kind of
Exactly.
ignite in
Yeah.
you, like, yeah, I could do what you can do. And it's kind of came with you all throughout.
Exactly.
So, how do you feel like now being older and playing, now you're here in the US, how has that translated into you as an athlete today and being at the level you are?
I'm making my dream come true because being here in the United States in a beautiful university, playing soccer at the same time I'm studying, it's like a big challenge for me, and not just for me, to the people in Colombia. Every people I know, I talked about that. I talked about my dream, and now that I'm making that true, they are like, oh, she can do it. So my little girl can do it. So my cousin can do it. Every woman, every girl can do it.
And I love to hear more about just this, proving people wrong and just wanting to prove that woman can play. Like, how is it that you kind of want to see this transpire in the future?
I wanna be the type of woman woman that can prove to anyone that we can do this sport, and just not soccer, we can do anything. Like we can do construction if that works in this example. We can do medicine, we can do a lot of things. I just wanna prove that we are in the same level as them.
And what about anybody who is coming from another language that isn't English that inspires to want to play in the States but doesn't know the language and maybe has the same fears that you have? What's something or advice that you would give them to make it easier?
I think obviously it's gonna be scary because it's a very huge step. But I used to think that scare to be scared. It's the first step to do something right. So I think if you are afraid of talk. If you don't understand something, just keep hearing something. If you don't understand what you reading, keep reading. Like you have to affront uh, your fear.
Confront. I
Yeah,
got you.
thank you.
Yeah, of course. I get it though. I wish I could speak Spanish if that makes you feel any better.
Yeah.
I only know a little bit. I know like a very little,
Try.
not enough. Should we try? Should we have a
Yeah.
conversation? Or you try and have a conversation with me?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Gabriella. Mi amo Gabriella.
Yes. You're doing amazing. I love your accent.
I didn't think of like a question to ask you back. I don't remember how to say how's the weather. I don't remember. It's
¿Cómo está el clima?
¿Cómo se clima?
¿Cómo
¿Cómo
está
está
el
el
clima? You
clima?
got it, bro. You're super fluent in Spanish.
I get insecure about my English accent when I speak Spanish. So you're not alone. We think it too when we try and speak Spanish. Yep. Well, you're not alone. Sword from Colombia down here at FIU, proving people wrong back at home, inspiring young women. What is the biggest impact that you want to leave specifically on FIU women's soccer?
That I was a very good goalkeeper, obviously. But on top of that, like a very good person. I want to be that teammate to help you everywhere, anyways. Like, I want to be like your friend everywhere.
What's one slogan that's from home and you're in Spanish that would maybe bring out your personality?
Maybe I think in Colombia we are like too flirty with people.
Flirty?
Yeah. Or so kind with people. We say when we went to some place, we say, "Hola, mi amor, ¿cómo estás?" It's like,
Hi, my
Hi.
love. How are you? I got you. I told you I know a little bit. I know a little bit. I told you. A little bit.
bro, that was good.
I could probably
Good.
make it. But I know what you're saying. You feel like Colombians are more like flirtatious, has a more flirty personality. So you feel like you haven't been able to translate
Yeah.
that type of, you feel like you're more serious here.
For sure. For sure.
So if anybody meets you, just know that you're a lot more flirtatious than you can be if they're talking to you in English.
Yeah, my best friend, she's actually Venezuelan. So she has that side, that Colombian side of me.
Yeah.
So she knows me in English, obviously, and in Spanish. So I'm two different people.
Have you loved it here?
Yeah.
Are you happy here?
Yes,
Aw.
I'm very happy right now.
That's so awesome. So I guess a great way to wrap it up is how about a message to all of the FIU fans here in Miami in Spanish?
But I got this.
Yeah.
This is my time to shine.
Hola FIU Panthers, soy Valery y estoy demasiado feliz de estar acá en esta entrevista. Gracias por el tiempo de Gabriella and the team. Y nada, espero que lo vean y lo disfruten y espero verlos en los partidos en full season. What's up? Adiós. Adiós.